Hey, Twisted, how you doing? Ah, you caught the live. I was so not going to do it today. I was so tired. Hey, Marquita, how are you, babe? You doing okay, Twisted? How are you feeling? I'm so glad. I'm glad you're doing good. That means a lot to me. You saw that Walking Dead finale. I'm glad you're doing good, Marquita. How the baby's doing? Look at Matthew rolling in here all early. How you doing? Oh my gosh. I know you went to the theater to see it. You know Mike B did too. Hey Cassandra, how you doing? Matthew, you doing all right? Fine, but you tired. Listen, don't even mention tired, okay? Because we will all slowly raise our hands like, did someone say tired? Yes, this pollen is wearing me out. It doesn't bother me like sneezing or coughing, but it gets up under my contacts. My eyes are exhausted. I'm glad you're doing good, Cassandra. I'm glad to see you too. Oh, I mean, I just really feel like I need, hey Eric, how you doing? I need just like a good hose down. Like I need to be hosed down. Oh, you tried to sell your house. How is that coming? Are you just getting it going, or have you been trying for a while? Thank you, Eric. That is so nice of you to say. I bet you're beautiful too, but you don't have a thumbnail. Hey, Janice. How you doing? How's it going so far? You feeling all right? Cassandra, you didn't watch The Walking Dead. Now, why would you come in here unprepared? Why? Oh, you just started last weekend. Oh, so you see, yeah. Well, you have to talk to Beautiful Soul about all that house stuff because she had major woes. Well, not woes. It was just an arduous process when she purchased her home. So I imagine selling a home, although they say the market is pretty good. How's the housing market where you are? I'm doing good, Janice. Thank you for asking. Hey, Duran, how you doing? I'm doing all right. Ain't nothing up but the rent. It's paid, but it's got to be paid again soon. My daddy said that to somebody today. I just repeated it. I like the way it sounds. Okay, so we're going to talk about the whole Beyonce situation. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about, hey, Ladie, how are you? I'm doing good. Good. Glad to see everybody. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to talk about Beyonce and Coachella. I've got a little agenda today, a little small agenda, because I didn't want to forget to talk about a couple of things, and I'm going to talk about the Chloe, Tristan, and Truth situation, so just buckle up for that. Hey, Deidre, how are you? Oh, thank you so much. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay this evening. I don't have no complaints. I have nothing bad to say about anything. Like, you know what I mean? Every day above ground. We're going to talk a little bit about the Starbucks situation and as it pertains to just this, I wouldn't even say uprising, just this heightened awareness of how Black people are being treated right now. We're going to talk a little bit about that. We're not going to bring the energy down, but we're just going to talk a little bit about that. Oh, thank you so much, you guys. Don't forget to hit those like buttons, okay? It's 9 people in here. We should have at least 9 likes, like, by my logical thinking. Y'all tell me if I'm being unreasonable. But yeah, I thought Beyonce did a beautiful job. I really enjoyed the performance. And honestly, if that is her mediator for, you know, having these tours that are extravagantly high, in my opinion, I appreciate that. I appreciate it because seeing that concert, I don't really need to go see the On the Run tour. I feel like I got my fill of Beyonce. I thought she looked beautiful. I love that natural curl in her hair. You know what I mean? Like the texture of that hair. I love that. The coloring of it. I loved it. I thought the cut was beautiful. The way it just hung kind of like down the center of her back. To me, more than anything, the highlight of Beyonce at Coachella was the dancers. You guys, she has got some phenomenal dancers. Though I used to love to watch So You Think You Can Dance. And VH1 used to have a dance, like a dance competition, like groups and stuff. They come on. And let me see, who was in charge of that show? I know Lil Mama was on it. Was it the guy from American Idol, the one that say, yo, dog, okay, dog, look, dog, Randy? I don't know who was in charge of that show on VH1, but it was like a dance competition. And my favorite group from there was the Jabberwockies. But yeah, the dancing was my favorite. I love those pairs. I love the little details, even with the dancer's outfit when they came back out and she was in black and they went from white boots to black boots. I love that. I love the fact that everybody had on the same boot. I love that. See, that's a Virgo mentality. Virgos like details. Virgos love details. Yes, the Les Twins killed it. I love the fact that there were plus size people everywhere. It wasn't like well-placed plus size people. The girl who did the baton. First of all, I love a good baton. I'm telling you, baton work is not easy. Okay, I used to twirl baton. Round her back and the up and the under the legs and twist, 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 catch it, split. Yeah. It's not easy, but she wasn't a little girl, no ma'am. But she was working that doggone baton, baby. The band, it was just outstanding. The step show was really good. It took me all the way back to 90, right? Like step shows used to be real big back in the day. It was just really good. I like the fact that she was giving us head cheerleader. But clearly Beyonce's a mom. Like she looks like a mom to me. Like she doesn't, you know, and she's not the same old Beyonce. She's the mom. And I just wonder how this, even though she's still killing it, I'm not saying her life is over because she's a mom. Obviously, by no means is that true. But, you know, a lot of her fan following are all about, you know, the looks, the image, the youth, so I'm just wondering and looking at her hands, and if you squint real good with her standing there without that wind blowing, she don't look like Tina Knowles. My favorite part was her and Solange dancing together. They really looked like they was having a good time. It just came across as fun. I just loved it. I thought it was really good. Yeah, and then the juxtaposition between her performance, of course, there's no comparison really, but Cardi B, like, seeing Cardi B pop her booty, like, you know, she don't dance no more. She ain't gotta dance. She make money moves, right? So you at Coachella doing stripper moves and you pregnant. It was just so, I was just like, girl, get up from there. Why are you bent over like that? What are you doing? She's dressed like a little Japanese teenager, like the outfits they had on, the thick heels. I was like, okay, good. I'm glad you added your picture, Eric. You know, she had on like this little anime type outfit and like giving us youth, and she's got I was just like, girl, okay, all right. I mean, it's not my genre, but whatever. Let me see what I'm missing here. Who came in? Let's see. Okay. Now tell me, is it... Oh, you changed your name. It wasn't always... Where is this picture? I got my old contacts in. Now, I thought your name was something different. It's the same pic. Did you change your name? Terralon says hello. I like that picture. Don't be talking about Cardi B. Yeah, you know, she ain't for everybody. Okay, so everybody knows Terralon, but why did I think your name was something different? Maybe because I always focus on your picture. It is very captivating, I have to say that. Hey Denise, how are you? Yeah, so, you know, it was interesting to see her, you know. It was just weird because she was kind of dressed very, very, juvenile, and then, she was popping and twerking and grinding, and she was also pregnant, and she was in white. I was like, it's so much wrong with this photo, you know, and I had already seen Beyonce, so I don't know how much of a chance Cardi B is gonna oh, they've got a couple of videos they can watch to get me. I promise you. I said what I said and I mean what I say. And y'all know I'd never ever go back, and I don't do a lot of I told you so and all of that, you know. I very rarely do updates. Although I think I want to do something on R. Kelly because I was reading a BBC article about him. But we'll just see. But I rarely ever go back. Like I said, I mean what I say. Okay, so let's talk about the Khloe Tristan Truth situation. Now, this is going to be tough for some people. This is going to be difficult for some people to grasp. I'm sure I'm going to lose people. You know, you guys make sure you hit the like button, okay, before you leave, before you step out. Do me a solid and hit the like button. I got that solid from Beautiful Soul. It's been so long since I heard solid, and I refuse to let it go now. It's right up there with Jive Turkey. Yeah, I got Jive Turkey from Hermit TV Junkie. So I'm bringing it all back. I'm bringing it all back. I'm going to keep it circulating. So here's the thing. Khloe and Tristan. I don't know a lot about it. I watch a lot of blogs and stuff that, you know, that's how I catch up on things. I refuse to sit down and read it. If I'm going to read something, it's going to be politics, business related, you know, something interesting to me, but I'm not going to sit and read, I'd rather hear about that. So anyway, I watched a lot of videos, and I've said it before, maybe not on video, but I'm pretty sure I have, that I believe that I don't think, first of all, I don't think that Tristan cares about Khloe like that. And I don't know for sure, I can't say for sure, honestly, that Khloe loves Tristan like that. I think, you know, she's trying to make it do what it do. But the problem is you have this ever-looming goal that you must achieve. You must achieve it because that's what the coven requires. Okay? The coven requires that you breed. Okay? You got to get out there and breed. All right? And, yeah, I mean, babies are important in a coven. You have to keep a coven populated. You have to keep, you know, the membership high in a coven. And girls are, you know, considered hierarchy in covens. So, you know, she wants to do her own thing. Khloe is one of the ones a lot of people say that she seems like she's more relatable. She wants to do her own thing. They all know where their you know, the best seed is. The best seed is from Wakanda. Everybody knows that. That's the best seed. That's the strongest seed. You know what I mean? That's the seed that has everything in it. Everything you need. Math, science. You know what I'm saying? Really, everything is in Wakanda. So Khloe's issue is that she keep trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. And you know good and well you're not going to be able to bring this man into the coven. It's not for outsiders. That's why everybody get run through. You know, I think she's sad. I think she's sad because, yeah, he is no good, but that's her type. That's her type, Denise. That's her type. You know what I'm saying? Her ultimate goal was achieved. She can't be too sad. She definitely got you know, got her Wakanda sperm, and now she's got she's got her, you know, she's got her baby girl. That was her ultimate goal. Now, is she sad that she's not going to be able to keep, you know, keep this thing going with him? I'm sure, you know, because she needs more seed. She needs more seed. You know what I mean? And, you know, to have to start over and get new seed, you know, that's how I look at it. I think the Kardashians are a coven of witches. I think they chew the men up and they spit them out. I do believe that. I'm telling you. She has 90 million reasons to keep him. Well, first of all, she her prize out of this she got. That's that baby. It's not about money. They're going to keep getting money because they run in the game. Oh, your great-granddaddy's 94th birthday party. Oh, my gosh. Tell your great-granddaddy I said happy birthday. That is amazing. That is amazing. That's wonderful. I hope you guys have such a good time, Kay. I really do. I'm so excited about that. Is it your mom's dad? Oh, no, it's your great-granddaddy. Ooh, Lord. Y'all got a long, long family line. Hey, B-Mac, how you doing? Yeah. So that's how my feelings about the Kardashians. You know what I mean? To me, even Swap can't be no swindle. He ain't shit, but that's kind of her type. And she got what she came for, was that baby. She couldn't get that baby out of nobody else. You know what I mean? Lamar was smoking most of his seed up. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't really, really present. You know, but I think, you know, maybe she does want to be in love, but the ultimate goal is to get that seed, and she did that. If she gonna catch up with her sisters, cause see, the little sisters are already working on their babies. They got to get it done. Somebody's got to take over for Chris. Okay, it looks like it's gonna be Kim, cause at this point she's not letting she's not letting Courtney eke her out. Okay, they gotta produce. It's your mom's grandpa. Wow. Not your dad's. Wow, that's crazy. That's bananas. Oh, I can't wait to see the pictures. It's gonna be great. I'm so excited for us, Rambling. Have a good time. Tell your mom I said hello. Make sure you tell your granddaddy we said happy birthday. Your great-granddaddy. Oh, my gosh. That's crazy. What a great thing. Anyway, somebody's got to take over for Chris. You know what I mean? And they neck and neck with them babies. They got to get them babies. Like I said, Kylie and what's the other one named? Kendall. They already starting to procreate. Hey, darling. You know, so Chloe's got to catch up if she even wants to be slightly in the running for Chris's spot. But at this point, it kind of looks like it's going to be Kim. You know, I mean, baby-wise, business-wise, she's the stronger of the witches. You know what I mean? And she's eking them out slowly. So, if anything, I feel like that's what Chloe is going to be upset about. The fact that she thought she had a good breeder there. But, you know, he's pollinating a lot of flowers. So anyway, which brings me to my next point, which is Tristan. Listen, I think that's what I'm more disappointed about than anything, is that not that, you know, their choice typically of women, you know, men, a lot of men think with the penile, you know what I mean? No offense to my men folks in the room. But you're not being smart. Like you're like, your seed is important. It's valuable. Like, and dudes just leaving it anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just dropping it by the side of the road. Like, you leaving it in any crevice. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's raw dogging. Like, how can they not have a level of, disease in Hollywood. Like, it's completely believable that people have herpes and AIDS and, which the, not AIDS, HIV. The strides have been made wonderfully, and I'm not saying HIV is a curse or anything. It used to be, but thanks to research, and just advocation, HIV is something that people can manage and live with, healthy and successful, and have healthy sex lives. But my whole point is, you just leaving your seed anywhere, like, it has no value. Like, you putting it on faces and chests and hair, and you're leaving it in Instagram vaginas everywhere. Like, I just don't understand. No self-control whatsoever. You right, Caroline, you're right. No self-control at all. Like, it's ridiculous. Listen, I can remember I dated, I ain't gonna tell too much, but all I'm saying is, it's some men out there that take their condoms with them when they leave. They for real about that thing. They for real about it. I mean, maybe it's hypersensitive. All I'm saying is, you just leaving your seed anywhere. And it's not like you, even if you got money to take care of the kids, that's not a hug. That's not a kiss goodnight. That's not standing there at graduation. You know what I'm saying? The first time they walked and talked, like, they calling nannies, mamas. Like, it's shameful. Shame on them. Shame on them. I hate to be librarian about it, but shame on them. Like, seriously, that's what makes you trash. That's what really makes you trash. It's just leaving your seed in any and everything. And the thing about it is that what made me so upset was watching, it was a few weeks ago, where a young man had to bury his daughter because even though he was trying to fight for custody of his little girl, her mom's boyfriend ended up killing the little girl. And when you see something like that, and then you see men that just procreate and just leaving their children anywhere, just because you on Instagram don't mean you a good mom, don't mean you got good people around your kids. Like, people don't have no value for shit. But when it come to human life, like, for real, springing around like fairy dust. You know what I mean? Just any and everywhere. You just leaving it. You know what I mean? Let's move on to this whole Starbucks situation. First of all, I was watching on CNN Don Lemon, Camus Bell, who used to have a show on FX. I forgot the name of it. It was pretty funny. Hey, Hermie, we were just talking about you earlier. He told a story on Don Lemon last night about how he had been put out of a cafe. He was sitting there with his wife. It needs to be shut down approximately 5 minutes. Thanks for understanding. Oh. So anyway, so Camus Bell is telling the story about how he was in a diner, cafe with his wife and his little daughter, and the lady came over and told him he had to leave because he was harassing his wife and his daughter. Now, his wife is Caucasian, and at the time the baby was like, I don't know, smaller baby. Yes, good things, my dear. Of course, Hermie. So anyway, yeah, the police weren't called. He said the only reason he believes that the police weren't called was because his wife de-escalated. He said, in essence, my wife's whiteness saved me. Like, there was nothing I could say or nothing I could do to keep those people from calling the police and escalating the situation if it wasn't for her profusely, saying over and over again, this is my husband, this is my baby, he's not harassing us, we're together. Like, it could have gone south really, really fast. Anyway, their whole point was that it's so much bigger than Starbucks. Like, Starbucks needs to be held accountable. They say that they're going to close down their store on the 29th of May. all 8,000 stores so that they can train for that day. And I agree with one of the commentators who was saying that, you know, why are you, training, doing a special training for that? Like, that should already be a part of your rules. The rules are there. What it is that you guys are not holding people accountable. It should be a terminable offense for you to treat someone racially biased like that. Like, it should be a terminable offense. If you are letting Caucasians in with the key without buying stuff, you should be doing the same thing for black people. And that's just it, point blank, period. Right? And for me, I feel like there is a real fevered movement now. It is, imminent. What is happening now is imminent. I just want African Americans to seize this moment. You know what I mean? The ball is rolling. I want us to put our shoulders to the wheel and really, really work as hard as we can to get this thing going. You know what I mean? Keep it moving. I'm so proud of a lot of the youth that are out there protesting and things like that and speaking out, so on and so forth. The thug granny, the grandma that was harassing the military, the female military personnel who happened to be pregnant at the time. Like, I mean, the nerve of people, And here's what worries me. This is what people are doing blatantly, like right in your face, like going off, like calling you nigga out your name. You know what I'm saying? Just horrendous stuff. What are they doing when they see you come in the door? What are they doing with your hamburger? What they doing with your food? Like, it just makes me feel some type of way. Like, I'm more prone now. You guys know I went through the whole journey last week where I went to black dentist. I went to black optometrists, females. Sorry if that's discriminatory, but this is what I want. And Monday I went to a black gynecologist, female. And with the exception of the dentist, I had a wonderful experience. I feel more comfortable. I feel like things are more relatable. I think everybody should do that if it makes them comfortable, even if they're white or Hispanic or black. You know what I'm saying? If you feel more comfortable with somebody who looks like you, who is from your same culture, then I think that's perfectly fine. But for me, I'm going to try to transfer that over as much as I possibly can. You know, I really do think twice when I go into restaurants, and I really want to see the kitchen. I really want, you know what I'm saying? I want to know what's going on back there. And I try to, if I'm going to eat out, I try to do large chains because I want to make sure that somebody's able to pay. You know what I'm saying? I do. Large chains if you know what I'm saying, if I don't know who cooking. But for the most part, you know, a lot of black owned businesses. It's just, I mean, people say whatever they want to say, but one thing about us, in my opinion, I could be wrong, but it's a lot of stuff we just don't do. We just wasn't raised to do. You know what I'm saying? Just don't do. For whatever reason, we feel like we're going to get bad juju, you know what I'm saying? Like some stuff we just don't play with. You know what I'm saying? Because you know that black people don't play that, number one. And two, you just don't do it. Yeah. You know, and that's the thing is that you could be dressed like Mr. Rogers. Okay, a black male dressed like Mr. Rogers and brushing a soft pink unicorn and singing lullabies and get shot and killed. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter how non-threatening your clothes are, your education is, your job, your car. It doesn't matter. What the threat is this skin color. This skin color is considered a weapon. It's a threat. There's nothing you can do about this skin color. This is the argument I always, people say, well, you know, it's the same thing as for gay rights. Well, it's not quite the same thing because if you want, hey, Tracy, how you doing? Because if you wanted to, you know, play that role, even though that's not your main character, not your main character. I don't mean character like you playing a stage play, but I mean, even though that's not who you are inside, if you needed to play a part for an individual in front of you as a straight male or straight female, you could do that. I can't play white. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying if you had to, not that you should, not that this should be your MO. You should be able to be whoever you want to be. All I'm saying, it's slightly different in that way, in that I can't, you know, straighten up and be, hey, Random TV Reviews, how you doing? Happy freaking Tuesday to you too. So, what are you saying wild man to, Eric? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't compare the two in that aspect. I mean, this is the skin is the largest organ on your body. Like, that's the large. They see that before they see anything, and from then on, you're pigeonholed, you're categorized. Like it. And the thing of it is, you can't even talk about it. That's what pisses me off more than anything. Y'all have to remember, I got two brothers. One's ex-military. My dad is ex-military. And he's always been an advocate. He's always been real, you know, Black power, you know, Martin Luther King, marching. He's always been that type of individual. But now to put on top of that, he's got dementia. And so when he's out at the store and he's just talking about woo, something he saw on TV, the news, the evening news, and he's talking passionately about it, it's nothing for somebody to pull up and say, oh, this guy was out here ranting and raving. Like, I think about that all the time. And so, hey, Rel C, where you been? How you doing? And having two brothers, you think about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't 10 and 2 enough. You can't look straight ahead enough. You can't say, okay, listen, I've got my wallet. I've got my gun in the armrest. And I also have a permit. Like, it's just like this skin color is like the weapon. Everything beyond this skin color, they don't hear. You can't even reason. Grad school got you busy. I know you're doing good though. I know you're doing good. You're gonna knock it out the park. You are. You're gonna kill grad school, and you're gonna be so glad you did it. So, you know, I mean, these are the things I worry about. I worry about it because I've got brothers. Like I said, I got my dad, you know what I'm saying, who now needs an advocate with him, who's willing to say, you know, still show him respect, but let people know, you know, he's cool. He's just passionate about what he believes in. So, I agree with the CFO of Starbucks. It was very, very difficult to watch because you feel so helpless. But I'm telling you, hearing all these conversations about it, continually being talked about it, we just have to keep this conversation going. We can't let people forget. We have to be speaking temperance, but we have to be honest. Really, really be honest with people. I know my boss said something to me the other day about, I forget what she was saying, something about, it was kind of like she was playing me out like she was doing me a favor, like I should be grateful. And I was like, oh, well, actually, we should be grateful to, did I mention the person who invented the thing? It was just a long thing. But anyway, she was upset about it. She got upset about it. I'm like, I mean, you're not the originator. You're not the originator. Like, no. You know, still being respectful. I was just matter of fact saying, of course, that's offensive. Okay, so let's talk really quickly about this whole Trump situation and Cohen. It's going to be real quick. So what I think is so funny and it's so serendipity. It's so godlike that Trump has fought and fought and fought. He has filed bankruptcy. He has gone over to Russia and other countries and gotten money. He has lied and he has schemed. He has gotten away. His daddy has gotten away. Here and there for first one thing and then another, and he comes all this way. He gets all the way to the White House and gets taken out by a porn star. Like, I just feel like God is in this thing so strong. Like, who else but God? Oh, the irony. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am so amused every time I see that lawyer on TV. He seems like a really, really smart guy, and he seems like he is not playing the radio with Trump. And did you hear how Stormy came out of that courtroom? She meant business, baby. She was not out there trying to va-va-va-voom with y'all. She didn't have that much makeup on. She was tired. She had been in there all day, and she said, I will not stop. I will not quit. I said, look at you, Norma Ray. It's not the package you wanted. It's not the package you wanted, but hey, it's getting the job done. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say, but Trump is going to be taken down by a porn star. Like, it's all being uncovered by a porn star. Like, Sean Hannity, I am so stoked about it. It's, I'm telling you, ain't nobody but God. Ain't nobody but God. Trump doing like Trump things, not surprised. No, yeah. Trump saying we don't, he can't control his pants. But what's so funny is that you think so little of women. You think so little of women. We're so beneath you, which is what pisses me off about Sarah Sanders every time she gets up there with that screw face, supporting him, and Conway. I was like, oh, and you get taken out by a woman. Like, that to me, that's priceless. That is absolutely priceless. That is all. Yes, we do, Tracy. How you doing, Tracy? We need to have a 45 impeachment party. Like, I want him to go down so hard. And I know that Cohen thinks that he's just gonna ride it out, and he's gonna get perhaps pardoned by Trump. There's some charges Trump cannot involve himself in. Yeah, it's going to be great. I'm just so excited about it. I hope that, they sell tickets to pummel him with Rotten Tomatoes. Like, I know that's far-fetched, but one can dream. Okay, you guys, that is all of the headlines that I wanted to talk about. Did I miss anything? What are some things you guys want to talk about? Sarah Hill, Bill Sanders. Pennywise. Oh my gosh. Rail, we talked about Starbucks. That's crazy. I mean, I do think that Starbucks, here's the thing. I go to the Starbucks and 5 Points. Oh my gosh, she passed. I knew that it was coming, Deidre. I knew it when they were saying that she was in the hospital for a week and she wanted to go home and she didn't want any other treatments. I knew then she was ready. Yeah, I knew she was ready. What about Backpage? Backpage is where all the dirty deeds are done. Yeah, I mean, I might, my prayers go out to their family, and Godspeed to her, on her next part of her journey, on her transition. To be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. Hopefully she can stay there. Let's see here. What about Backpage? The thing I remember most about Barbara Bush, there was a story about how she and her housekeeper, her nanny, were traveling, and they would go places, and the housekeeper, the nanny, I can't remember which one, but she worked for Barbara Bush, couldn't go in and eat. She wouldn't go in and eat or use the restroom. Like, she wouldn't, I think that's certainly commendable. For a lot of people, it's hard for them to speak up because speaking up means they're going to be banished or punished or, you know, from their own culture. So I admire anybody that speaks up without pause. So, yeah. Now them sons, I don't know about them sons. I don't know about them sons. Oh, the CEO of Backpage got arrested? But first of all, Backpage is not even, is it still circulating? I thought they got rid of Backpage because of all the sex scandal. Child. That's a mess. Y'all, like how I pull out my pad every time I'm on live and I know that it put me down. That's all right, Pat. That's all right, because I'm going to get me a real nice iPad Pro. Mark my words. Wow, the CEO of Backpage got arrested. I wonder for what? Something sexual? I don't care. Yeah, I mean, you know, sex trafficking. You guys, that is a horrible issue. I'm telling you. It used to be a time, okay? I remember V103 used to do it all the time. This was when I was much younger. But, yep, I knew that the Craigslist personal section was shut down. Oh my gosh, they're hooked up in Atlanta. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that, Twisted. Listen, it used to be a time at V103 when kids ran away. The mom would call the radio station, okay? And then the radio station would let the mom talk, or they would say they looking for this kid, right? And then the kid would show back up because people listen to the radio all the time, and they would say, your mama looking for you, you need to go home, or we heard your name on the radio, your mama looking for you, you know what I'm saying, and you can't stay here, your mama looking for you, you know, there's other people, parents put you out, y'all gonna spend the night, know your mama, you know, the person who you spend the night with don't know you done ran away from home, they find out from the radio and send you home. Now when kids go missing, okay, you remember when Franksky used to do it, right? Okay. Now when kids go missing, you know, in Georgia, it depends on where you live, what your area is called. But if my child went missing, I couldn't find my child, the first thing I would do is head right on up there to Old National Highway, to them hotels and motels, the ones where you park and go inside from the outside doors. Okay, people be living in and staying in. A lot of them times it look like a couple living there, but it's a girl or two girls and a dude, and he pimping them. Okay, and then when they wear that strip out, your child is drugged, your child is frightened, they've been beat on, they've been raped, and then they move them to another city. You know, so when you finally get your kid back, you might get your kid back from Seattle. Well, they done been to 4 or 5 cities, being used in every city. You know what I'm saying? That sex trafficking is huge business. I watched a girl one day get made to get in a car, and I followed the car and called the police. I don't know what happened because they sent me on my way, but it was just about something about the way he made her get in the car. Her arms was folded, she was trying to dodge the car, all of that. And you know, I think about that young lady all the time. I really do. You know, and here's the thing. Your kid can be smart and savvy. Male, female, it doesn't matter. They could be doing what they're supposed to be doing, living how they're supposed to be living. You know what I mean? And they could get snatched. You know, they get snatched from the mall. They get snatched in a lot of different situations, and they're just gone. You know, or they get lured out. And a lot of times you be looking for grimy looking men to lure your daughters out, and it's other girls that are luring them out. You just got to be diligent, okay, and stay on them. Ooh, because the Bible says the devil walks to and fro, seeking whom he may destroy. Yes, Daddy Bush will probably soon follow. And listen, they've been married over 70 years. It's unprecedented that somebody would be married for 70 years and one mate pass away and the other mate does not follow. I've never seen it in all my years of caregiving. I've never seen it not be so. And together is what they want. They said he was very, very beside himself when she decided not to remain in the hospital or take any more treatment. So they want to be together. You know what I mean? And listen, your knees is over 90 years old. Your feet over 90 years old. You know what I mean? Like people be tired. People be tired. You walk this earth over 90 years. And it's nothing compared to Methuselah, but still, people be tired. Okay? And it ain't right for us to hold people here to 120 and 130 years old. Let people go on and be with God so they can rest. Okay, Twisted. Have a good evening, okay? I got to catch up on my Black Lightning. Duran has been reminding me and keeping me up on the Black Lightning, but I got to catch up. The last time I saw Black Lightning was the daughter passed out because she used too much power, or her power came against her dad's power, or something knocked her out. This is when they discovered it was her. So I haven't seen it since then. I know I got a lot to catch up on. And the bad guy in there is one of my favorite people. Okay, so go on, Twisted. Enjoy your evening, okay? And enjoy the rest of your week, honey. Thanks for stopping by. The Centoya Brown case still hurts. I'm telling you. It's horrible what's going on out there. And that's another reason why this whole Trump thing needs to be uncovered, because it's no telling how sordid and seeded or how far down this situation goes. There could be some, I mean, we've got porn star, not that is, that's a legal profession. So I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying you don't know. If you're peeing on mattresses and stuff like that, I wouldn't be surprised if you weren't, bargaining with other countries to get small children for the most vile amongst us. You know what I mean? They walk amongst us. This reminds me, okay? Now, the Comey book is coming out, right? And he's doing this tour. It's something about him that makes my jaw tight. It's something about him make my jaw tight. It's part of me that feel like, is he wearing women's underwear? Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that if you into women's underwear. I'm just saying, if you put on a pair of my underwear, them yours now. Those your underwear now. Okay? I don't need those back. Those your underwear. But I digress. My whole point is, it's something about him that makes me feel like he's a little off. And I don't mean to correlate him with this whole child sex scandal thing. All I'm saying is, it's something, he's trying so hard to be pure and righteous, and it's something about it makes me feel like he may enjoy shoving Jello up his nose and spanking himself softly at night. It's something about him that makes me feel like he may like breast milk. You know what I'm saying? Like something. Random Stanland says she can't imagine living to 90. Yeah, I mean, I know what my body feels like now at 47. And I get what I need to do done. And I enjoy myself quite nicely, thank you. But I can't imagine what they're gonna feel like at 90. That's why I'm like, let people eat what they want to eat. Let them sleep as late as they want to sleep. If they want to get up early and walk 5 miles, let them do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you live to 90. I wish you would say something to me about something. Trump is attracted to his daughter, so nothing would surprise me. This is all I'm saying, Stanland. This is all that I'm saying. All I'm saying is, Oh, what tangled webs we weave when first we practice to deceive. We don't know how deeply the tangles go. It's knots and snares all up in this thing. I can't wait to see how these women playing a part in this, because they are sure going down with the ship. Did you watch Comey on Sunday night? I watched a little snippet of it, and after a while, I was just like, he is really, 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 really trying to come across as very, very, very clean cut. And I'm not saying, listen, Comey served his purpose. His one purpose was to be in place for Donald Trump to make that mistake. Now, you served your purpose. Go on. Go on. Okay? What you were supposed to do, the role you were supposed to play in God's master plan, you have played it. Now you sitting around and acting, go on about your business. Go on. But do you do that? No. You keep talking, and I keep watching, and I keep looking at you and your mannerisms, and I'm saying to myself, here's a guy that likes soft silk against his skin. Okay? I wouldn't be surprised if he not whipping himself with knotted ropes. Okay? Okay? I would not be surprised if he refuses to look at his penis. Like he considers it a dirty, dirty part. I would not be surprised if yeah. I'm just saying. Y'all remember Jared? Y'all remember Jared from Subway? Huh? Didn't he look like he loved kittens? Okay, and rainbows and gumdrops? Well, he does. Little girls named Kitten, Rainbow, and Gumdrop. That's what he loves. Yeah. When I agree with that, Cassandra. Not that I agree with that, but I hear what you're saying about your mom. She'll be 87 May 5th. Happy birthday to her. You know, but when people start telling you that they tired, they don't just mean they need to go take a nap. They mean they tired. You know what I mean? You can't hold somebody here against their will. If they're ready to go on and be with the Lord, let them go on and be with the Lord. I think he is done. He's teaching and traveling. Yeah, I get that. I just feel like, and he's, this book is going to die down in a week or so. All I'm saying is, first of all, it's not a lot of new information that's in his book. From all of the excerpts I read, I've not read one excerpt, even though he did say he wants everybody to read it in its entirety, but what else would he say? I don't have anything to say bad against him other than I think something's up with him, and I think a mistake for him is coming out and talking, and being so public. He needs to go and, do his thing in the private sector, because if he's not careful, that which is hidden can be uncovered very easily when you're in the light. My mom is 62 and does whatever the hell she wants. Yeah, my mom does too. Yeah, listen, the parents. Listen, honestly, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I be looking at people all crazy when they come to my parents' door, because I'm like, what you want? What is it that you need? Can we help you? Well, I want to talk about, new wiring and my mom be like, I thought I heard something about that. You ain't heard nothing about nothing. You have not. The house has been appraised. We've had it inspected. It's springtime ready. It'll be summer ready. We don't need nothing else around here, okay? Nothing else. I run people off. Get out. Get away from here. Ain't no old people living here. Ain't no old people living here. Okay, everybody living here is well taken care of. We don't need nothing extra, because people be up to no good. And my mom be like, I'm grown. You don't tell me what to do. That is all very true, except I'm not going to be able to allow this right here, what you're trying to do. That's a no-go. That's a no-go. You are definitely in charge, except for this situation right here. We're not going to do that. Yeah, you got to keep your eye on them, Lynette, for sure. You got to keep your good eye on them. Yeah. And some of these mamas and papas out here who single, who find themselves suddenly single for one reason or another, you got to keep an eye on them, because, you know, STD rates are up very, very high amongst the seniors. Yes, ma'am. Hey, beautiful soul. How are you, honey? How are you feeling? I just love that Kim Zolciak backpedal video. That was so funny. Like, your energy was so turned. I really, really, really love that. It was so good. That picture of Andy in the middle and Nene coming in, giving us a big, pretty smile. And then you see Kim Zolciak was like a photo bomb. She was like, I was like, what is that face? Yeah, I mean, I wish Comey well, Cassandra. I'm not saying that the man is no good. All I'm saying is, it's something about him. I mean, it's something about him. He gives me that Big Love feeling. Did y'all ever watch Big Love? The guy from Big Love passed on now. What was his name? Anyway, you know, he just had this look. He had this look like he was, you know, Mormon and straight cut and follow the bylaws and the rules and all of that. And he, you know what I'm saying? He's got a whole, he's got a whole compound of women and children and, you know, something about it. And I may just be a little jaded because honestly, I'm like Kamal Bell said. You ask, hey, dear white man, what do you think about this other white man? And how about this white man? Like, they're everywhere. And it's pushed down our throat that, you know, if you're white and you're clean cut, really tight haircut, and you've got a nice pair of slacks on and a blue suit jacket and a red and blue tie or a red and white tie, and you got your little American flag lapel pin right there, then you must be all Gucci. When if you pick at that thing a little bit, you realize, oh, it's maggots and rotten flesh under there. Like, it's some real evil out here in this world. And the more perfect it seems, the more I suspect it of being a problem, because God loves flawed things. He loves it. He considers them beautiful. If you go back to the woman at the well, you know what I'm saying? He didn't find no issue with her. You see what I mean? Listen, don't get me started. Anything that seems too perfect, I just side eye it. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. I love Big Love too, Bill Paxton. Thank you, Deidre. It was good. Kim Prozac is a Trump supporter. Listen, she tried to act like she did not know who Sarah Sanders was. I was like, look at her. She got that dodo bird routine down pat. That's that dodo bird routine. She just plays dumb and looks dumb and acts all crazy until you move on from it. No, it's very smart, very cunning. What I think is so funny is that your man played football and it was supposed to be this super jock, and not that a man shouldn't help his woman get dressed. I would love for a man to help me get dressed. I think one of the sexiest things in the world is to have a man help me put my shoes on. Like, I like it. I like it a lot. But my whole point is he just runs around behind her like a little puppy, like he's waiting on her to go in her bra and pull out a little treat and say, good boy. It's weird. You believe in polygamy. Now, so which one is illegal? Which one is illegal? I can't remember. It depends on what state you're in, isn't it? Because some states, I think it's Hey, Lady Nika, how are you? How is your day going? Listen, I say do you, but Marquita, you do you. You had to give her a curfew and everything. I can't make this up. I'm telling you. You got to watch them single ones for sure. For sure. Did y'all see on Dr. Phil where the two daughters had the it's a snippet on YouTube. Had the mama, and the mama believes she married to Tyler Perry and they stole her eggs, and that baby, they stole her eggs out of her uterus, ma'am. and the baby that him and Tyler Perry had with this model lady is her baby, her and Tyler Perry's baby. You could not talk that lady into believing otherwise. Well, she's one of those moms that need a curfew. Everybody loves Lady Nika. My whole that whole my lover bullshit gets on my nerves. I don't understand that. Polygamy is illegal. So, and I'm not gonna pick at that. I'm not gonna pick at that. I'm just gonna keep moving. So you want more than one husband, or you want to be a part of more than one wife, Marquita? La D. Yeah, anyway, yeah, I find, first of all, it was dreadful that they even let, oh, you want to be a sister wife. It's a very complex lifestyle, honey. It looks easy, but it's not. Me personally, I'm not coming home and it's a bunch of people in my house. Like, I don't, a husband and a child or something like that, but I'm not coming home and it's other people in my kitchen and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like using my washer and dryer. You know what I'm saying? That's not a lifestyle for me. It's not a lifestyle for me. Because you know what I'm saying? It ain't but one queen in this castle. That's it. That's it. That's it. And honestly, I don't want a man that want more than me. Because if you want more than me, at this point, you just greedy. You know what I mean? At this point, it's gluttony. If you can juggle more than me, like, yeah, you for real. You for real, for real. Said that Michael Jackson wrote Billie Jean about her. Listen, I don't know where they getting these obsessed women from, but it's mental health. I'm telling you. Listen, God guard my heart and my mind. Yeah, you are not finna be in my kitchen, you know what I'm saying, throwing out my tuna fish and making your own, like, in here making canned vegetables, you know what I'm saying, with the square carrots. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I won't have it. I won't have it. I won't have it. No. And whatever I told the children and the husband to do, that's what they need to be doing. I'm not bossy, but I know what they need to be doing. Okay, now you gonna come in and say, well, I told him to go to the store and get that. Now, see, that right there is where we're gonna have a problem. Okay, go ahead and get your things and wait by the door, and when Bill gets back, he'll give you your final check. Oh, you haven't found a guy to do it with you. Okay, good luck with that, girl. Listen, it's a plenty of us out there looking for one man, and you looking for one to pick you and several other. They say R. Kelly is on. Never mind. Yeah. So anyway, I ain't sharing my man. Nope. 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 And you realize all you need is one of y'all really to come home with an STD, and all y'all got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, do they all have the same kind of like? It's just too much. It's too much. We too close. Let's all separate. No. There's only one coochie should be on your toilet. It's all I'm saying. It's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Those my underwear. When I see women's underwear in the dryer, those are mine. Okay? Okay, don't share the act, right? With any other woman. The STDs, the two grown women can't live together. No. I'm telling you, we'll be fighting all the time. Like he was. You're okay with having one day with no. First of all, what's going on? What's happening right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have so many questions for him. Yeah, I you're welcome, Lady Nika. I would have so many questions for him. Yeah. Ugh. You're a very inward person. So you looking for a place to get lost. And you think of family. No, you looking for a place to get left. Okay? You looking to get lost and you end up getting left. Ladie says, to get one day with your husband, you need 6 other wives. Oh, that's just so much. It's like a sorority house. I couldn't get involved with that. I just couldn't. What's up with so many of these middle-aged women thinking that Tyler Perry want them? This is not the first time. I have a good friend whose mom thinks that the Lord told her that her and Tyler Perry are supposed to be married. Like, she believes that. She believes that wholeheartedly. So, what is up with that? It's so weird because everybody knows the things that people say about him. Not, that it's true or not. We don't know. But so if you're going to latch on to somebody, why wouldn't you latch on to somebody that was rumored to be heterosexual? Whether they are or not, it doesn't matter. The rumors about him is that he's the opposite of that. So even that alone should make you feel like, okay, no, he's not for me. Like, but it's so many women out there that feel like the Lord told them. I blame all these plays and Tyler Perry movies out there. People really feel like that's who he is. Hey, Be Fabulous, how are you? You doing okay today? I'm okay with having 4 or 5 sister wives. That's why I don't understand lesbianism. 2 women who are always in our mood, especially during... See, to me, that really truly shows that that's your lifestyle. Because I got a vagina. I know what wars are being fought down there on a daily basis. Like, I know, you know what I'm saying? I know what it is to be woman. Okay? And even though I find women to be beautiful, I find them to be, appealing in terms of, I've seen women like Jill Scott. I think Jill Scott is beautiful. I would love to smell her neck. Now, that's a measure of affection, I guess, and moderately inappropriate. But at the same time, I don't want to see Jill Scott's vagina because I just saw mine. You know what I'm saying? Like 4 hours ago when I got... I don't want that many maxi pads in the house. It's not easy, but people who that's their lifestyle, they believe that 100, it's easy for them. I can't imagine it, but that's what makes me straight. It really does. That's what makes me straight. Because it's not for me. And growing up with a sister, even like when we all go on vacation, like the sisters and best friends and all of that, like, you know what I'm saying? It's always one of us that's late, don't know how to be on time for dinner. don't know how to dress appropriate, like to argue with people, like to keep stuff up and act like they don't want to pay. You know what I'm saying? You just complain about stuff because you don't want to pay. Like, we always end up arguing about it, talking about it. We always end up separating and clicking off and saying, did you hear the way Marquita was talking about such and such and such and such? I cannot believe her. I hate taking her places, even though every year we go. Like, dealing with women is work. And you have to walk a fine line to keep from scratching somebody's eyes out. I don't. And women are naturally suspicious. Like, I would not want to be, I need to be with a dodo bird. Not that men are dodo birds. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying they're not that complex. I don't need a high volume of, or of complexity. You know what I'm saying? And when women are just like, your energy's off, your mood. I don't like the way you acted, the way you closed that door. Like, I need a man who's like, is that a new dress? That's a new dress. I think that's a new dress. I don't want to, that's your third dress. Women are too suspicious. No. Give me old male figure and I'm happy. I'm happy. I don't need nobody that's gonna be paying attention like that. Oh my gosh. Like, a woman's gonna know that all of your shoes and clothes that you've been buying and you shouldn't have bought them is in your trunk. Like, she gonna know. Oh, but a man he could drive your car with all that stuff in it and wouldn't know. Oh. They have a lot of bickering, I'm telling you. Okay, so it's because Tyler Perry confesses to be a Christian, and usually those middle-aged women are Christian. Oh, that's why I won't wear a bob. I can't stand my damn self sometimes. Me either. Yeah, and when you don't feel like being bothered, women don't know how to let shit go. You sure you all right? Well, why you acting like that? Well, I don't know. No. Sister wives don't sleep with each other. We would all have our own room. Okay. You got your own room till you don't have your own room no more. Some of them sister wives probably getting together. I'm just putting it out there, Marquita. I'm just putting it out there. My mom say anything wrapped in flesh liable to do anything. Not that it's necessarily wrong with it. There's something wrong with it if that's what you into. I'm just saying, don't let the TV fool you. Them women probably, I'm not saying all of them, have kissed, or if he want to do it, it's at least two of them that want to do it. That's all I'm saying. Oh, girl. It's a sordid world we live in. It is. And then one of the worst things you can do is create a fantasy about something or someone, because you're going to get let down every time. We're all, flawed. We all fall short in one way or another. You know what I'm saying? We all kind of lead double lives. I'm not saying that people aren't being genuine themselves. I'm just saying everybody's holding back a little bit of something. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's holding back a little something. You got people who are CEOs of companies. They make millions and millions of dollars, quarterly. They have beautiful homes. They drive nice cars. The pictures are perfect on the mantle, but they enjoy smelling their own boo-boo. Okay? They enjoy smelling their own boo-boo. Or they eat sofa cushions. They jack off 20 times a day. Unbeknownst to everybody in the office. You know what I mean? People, if it's wrapped in flesh, it's liable to do anything. This is one. I love Beyonce. I think Beyonce is a great performer. I think Beyonce is a consummate professional. What makes me have a lot of temperance about My celebration of Beyonce is because it's already so many people worshiping her. And I think that's dangerous. I think it's dangerous for people, the people who are doing the worshiping. I think it's dangerous for her as a person that people are worship. That as a person that people worship like that. That's a lot of pressure on an individual. And it's a lot of shame attached to it, because if there's something going on with you that you feel like the people don't like, the people wouldn't want to accept, then that becomes your shame. That becomes your secret, because there's this level of expectation, right? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We need to be very, very honest about the fact that humans are flawed. Like, you can't put anything past anything wrapped in flesh is liable to do anything. I'm not saying be distrusting of people, but just be careful. Be prepared. Don't be shocked, because it's a lot of shocking shit going on out there in the world. And it's a lot of people signed up for it. Like this whole Hannity Cohen thing. Cohen wasn't his lawyer. Cohen was a fixer for him. So now what did he fix, Hannity? Okay, he tried to make Stormy go away for Trump. Who did he try to make go away for you? I got my good eye on it. I'm telling you. It's something there. It's something there. We would each have our own room. Girl, Marquita, you got a lovely fantasy going. Lady Nika is crazy. There's a chance you could get that desire. Okay, Hunter. You're gonna make your penis black. I mean, which, given your thumbnail, might be your end goal, but my whole point is it's not good for you to pull on your penis 20 times a day. It's not healthy. Everybody got a little freak in them. Everybody got a little secret. You know what I mean? It's a lot of grown folks that still eat their own boogers. They wouldn't tell you that. But look over in traffic. You'll see a lot of grown people that came from good jobs. Digging in their nose, look at it, smell it, and then eat it. I see it all the time. Grown people. Grown people. Yeah. Yeah. You gonna make yourself go blind, Hunter. Oh. I agree, Marquita. Oh, you like feet. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't have a foot fetish. I just have a thing about feet. Like when I see people with sandals, I can't help but look at their toes. I like to see if they're even or if one toe is longer than the other. Especially pinky toes. Like pinky toes can push me to the edge, especially if it's like hanging off, or some people just have a pinky toe that's naturally separated from the other toes. Like all the other toes are here lined up nicely and neatly, and the pinky toe is just like over here somewhere. It's not that people who have very little toenail on the pinky toe, like I can't look away. I can't stop looking at it. I feel like the toe is looking at me. So, yeah, I can understand the feet comment, Hunter. Yeah. I like looking at women's shoes. I like looking at men's shoes. I do. I went to a meeting last week, and the gentleman had on some very nice shoes, and I don't mind telling you that I told him so. But I have brothers too, and my brothers all wear nice shoes, nice hats. I like things like that on a man. Nice looking shoes, well-groomed hands. Yeah. Oh, you love belly buttons. I dated a guy who loved belly buttons and arm hair, but belly button. Underarm hair, mind you. And belly buttons. Yeah, he was from Jamaica. He was obsessed with the belly button. He would just sniff it. Like, it's been a crazy ride. It's been a crazy ride out there on this planet for me. Yeah. Okay, Hunter, you are this close to getting muted. I'm okay with flip-flops. I'm not okay with the flip-flop sound. The sound of people slapping those flip-flops or slides. It sends me to my breaking point. I can't tolerate that. I like well-kept feet too. Oh. I wear both, Duran. It really depends on the terrain. But I love shoes. For sure. Okay, guys, we got 10 more minutes, and then I am going to BED. After I watched like a ton of CNN and MSNBC, but okay, Duran, unless you can take care of 2 or 3 wives, you don't want Marquita, because Marquita want to be a harem in a harem. It's not called a harem, is it? What is it called? You're going to have to be able to take care of several wives if you want Marquita. She comes as a package deal. Oh, that's what you should do, Marquita. You should get your women together first. It seems like it would be much easier to get a clutch of women together, but I guess he has to choose. I don't know. It just seems so complex. Okay, you guys, what else you want to talk about? You got a good job, Duran. You can do it. You might die doing it, but you could do it. Yeah. Oh, I got 20 likes on this video. That is so awesome. Trump's money is your money. That's how long he's been raping and pillaging and bilking people out of their hard-earned money. Trump's money is your money. Yeah. Let's see here. That is really a pretty picture, Tracy. I meant to tell you that. It's very, very photogenic. I love that picture, Cassandra. Really nice. I didn't enjoy everybody from Coachella, and I just thought the sets were really, really long. But it was okay. What do you mean, what's up with Bill Cosby? You know that woman, the girl from the show, I think she was on just a few episodes, but she was like, was she Rudy's friend or was she Vanessa's friend on the show? But anyway, it's very nice, Cassandra. Where she ran through there, you know. How does it feel? How does it feel? What was so funny was they had her pushed all over into the bushes. Like, you couldn't even see her anymore. She was pushed all over to those bushes. I was like, oh, she gonna have all kinds of sticker bras on her titties. Nipples are not supposed to be in shrubbery. It's very tender area. But what's so funny was he didn't really seem like he knew what was happening. I really want this whole Bill Cosby situation to be over, because I think, that's when his real suffering will begin. You know what I'm saying? As he takes that slow step downward, he has a lot of time to spend with himself, and deal with himself, and it can't be easy. Now, something happened I got the tail end of it. First of all, Janice Dickerson loves being in the limelight. She loves being in the limelight. She loves it. And she's a pretty rude and obnoxious individual. Hey, Frank, how are you? You're catching us just in time. We're getting off in 5 minutes. We've talked about everything we could possibly... What are we doing another week, Miss Honey? I don't understand. What's the question, Marquita? I'm missing it. Yeah, Janice definitely needs to sit down. She's always been that way. You know, Tyra Banks ran her off her show because she thought she was in charge. And I'm not saying that things didn't happen to Janice. I'm saying also, in conjunction with that, she had... Oh, yeah. We probably won't do another one again until summer. I'm hoping somebody else will host one, put together a good spirit week. If Random TV Reviews is on here, I would love to have her. Oh, yes, she is. Janice looks like Caitlyn. Well, that's a secret. No one is talking about. Janice is Caitlyn. Caitlyn went through the machine. Yeah, so, I would love to see, a challenge or a week-long YouTube challenge hosted by somebody like Lynette and Stan, because it's male-female perspective. I'd love to see more males participate. I'm looking for the right type of challenge. Feel free to start one if you want to, Marquita. I'm down for it as long as it makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, nothing too arduous. I will tell you that now, because people work jobs and have children, and, people can't do a whole lot. But, yeah, I had a lot of fun. And I learned a lot about the YouTubers. I mean, we're still talking about some of our pet peeves and some of our guilty pleasures. And, yeah. So, I'd love to see more males be a part of it. I follow Mike B and Kelly Love. I would have loved to have had Timothy. Is it Blaine? Is his last name Blaine? Mr. Tim? It's a star named Blaine that I always confuse him with. That's why I'm cautious about it. But I would have loved to see him participate, because I find them interesting. I find people to be very, very interesting. And, when people speak genuinely and have these different types of, content, it makes things a lot more interesting, I mean, you can get 10 videos about Real Housewives of Atlanta, all very different, all from different perspectives, but at the end of the day, you just went over the reunion 10 times. But on the weekends, honestly, I love to see people blogging out in the city, showing you how they clean their closet. I know that's boring. I'm just saying I'm a very organized individual. So things like that appeal to me. And when you hear people talk about their pet peeves and things that they find interesting, it's a lot of times it's stuff you never even thought about. That I find to be very, very interesting. Life is stranger than fiction. Remember that. Yeah, Mr. Tim tickles me, and he tickles himself too. Have any Ever considered doing a live call-in show? Them live call-in shows are tricky from what I've seen. And I've seen a couple of YouTubers do them. I think, you know, call-in shows can be fun. We've seen that with the Queen's Court and stuff like that. Do you listen to Moki? But I've never personally done one. And I've never called into anything except a radio station. I want to give a shout out to my mama and my baby Dara and yeah, I wouldn't mind a call-in show. Me personally, I'm a very involved individual. Like we could only take like 3 calls because I'd be like, well, now go back. When you first met him, you know what I'm saying? Was he on his feet then? Like you don't want me to start questioning stuff, because once I start questioning stuff, we open a whole can of worms there, and next thing you know what I'm saying? It's worms everywhere. I enjoyed your video though. Okay, so who is Moki Ladee? M-O-K-E. Am I saying that right? Mike B's podcast. I like Mike B's podcast, and I like the gentleman he does it with. It's very, very funny. Yeah. Mike B and I watch a lot of shows together. We used to do Black Ink Crew. Not together, but we both used to review it. He still does it. I don't do it anymore. It's too much fighting and arguing for me. But we both do Walking Dead, and we correspond about that. And he does Game of Thrones. I don't, but I'm a diehard Game of Thrones fan, and he does an excellent review for it. I love Adrian Expressions. I mean, he does a really good job keeping up with cultural events as well as political events. He's got a great viewpoint and perspective. He's entertaining. He's funny. There's a lot of men out there that are entertaining and funny. It's a lot of them out there that are just flat out gross. But I love a good balanced perspective. And I like a male-female dynamic. Yeah, he's funny. I think you might be right, Random. I think you might be right. Oh, no, I didn't know he does one with the female. What? Ladee, look what you done did. You done came in here and turned the light on for us. Did you know that, Random? Stan Land, did you know that Mike B does a podcast with someone named Novelty, a female friend? It's called Keep It Moving. Let me write this down. Okay, let me go check that out. Yeah. The other thing I like about Mike B is he's very vulnerable. I like it when people get vulnerable. You see vulnerability from women a lot. And to see it from men, I just think it takes on a new perspective for me. I enjoy that. It's called Keep It Moving. I'm going to check that out. So you've seen it, Frank? Frank said, yeah, you've seen it? Or heard it? Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up, Frank. Okay, I'm going to check them out. So it's a podcast, not a YouTube. It's a little fruit fly in here because there's a banana in my trash can. And I want to smash its head in. I really do. I really do. It's going to happen. I hope you guys aren't here for it, but it's going to happen. Yeah, so is it YouTube or is it on like iTunes, like wherever you download podcasts, or? Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Oh, that Tommy is a trip. Okay, you can find him on YouTube. Okay. That's even better. Y'all know I'm diehard YouTube fan. That's what's up. Okay, you guys, it's been an hour and a half. I am so tired. I'm not doing 2 hours tonight. I really enjoyed this conversation and your input. You guys are so interesting and funny. Like, I love it. I love Stan Land that you stuck in here with me. It was so great seeing you guys. You guys make sure you check out Random TV Reviews. If you are not already checking them out, make sure you check out Marquita R's channel, Duran's channel, Duran Provost's channel. Be Fabulous You does videos, rambling reviews. She's gone to her great-grandfather's 94th birthday party, so you guys check her channel out. She does really great lives. Of course, Lady Nika, we love Lady Nika, beautiful soul. Hermit TV Junkie, who I just think is the cat's meow. I'm so excited about Greenleaf coming out and just having that commentary and bond with Rambling TV Reviews. I'm super excited about that. And Power. Oh, I can't get myself so excited so close to bedtime. I just can't do it. But I'm so excited about all the Wakanda that is going to be on Power. Oh, it's gonna be magical. Yeah, I love Greenleaf and Power too, and I'm so excited about it. Like, I need to get back into a routine too. She not ready to go home. You're not ready to go home, Ladee? Yes, girl. I toyed with the idea of not doing the live, but I was like, you know what? I wanted to talk about Beyonce and Coachella because I really enjoyed that, and I wanted to weigh in on a couple of other things. I said, I'm going to just go, and I'm just not going to stay long. I ain't going to hold you. I ain't going to hold you long. You know, that's what people say when they going to hold you a long time, especially in church. But I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. I wish you sweet peace and rest. Everybody out there who's in school, studying, I wish you guys the best. Thank you so much for taking a break and coming in, popping in to see me. Everybody who's taking care of their kids and putting them to bed and making dinner and getting your honey ready for tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for taking a moment to come in here. You had a moment of quiet time and peace and you chose to share it with me, spend it with me. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for all the likes, everybody that's sharing my videos, that comments in my videos, that subscribed. You know, I really appreciate you guys. I really do. I think you guys are absolutely, positively awesome. And don't you forget it, okay? Okay, you guys, have a wonderful evening. Thank you guys so much once again. Have a lovely rest of your week, okay? Until next time, honeybees. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Ow, holla.